So this news that is going on right now, I mean, guys, go ahead. Hey, money, hey, money. I see you over there. The wheels are turning. What do you think about this news that's going on?
Well, I am tapped out over hearing the extreme weather right now.
Extreme weather.
All the time on the news. You flip that on and see that on the news. I know, trust me, I'm a tree hugger. But as much as what I tree hugger. Yes, but it seems like that's a lot in the news as well right now, among other things that I know that we're getting tired of seeing. That's my one.
So I'm tired of the rain.
I'm tired of seeing the extreme weather. Flooding.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotcha. Large amounts of snow in the northeast, northwest.
So you just want to see sunny skies across
all day long. If I could have it like that, I would love it. I would love it.
Okay.
How about you?
I am tired, extremely tapped out of number one, the Kardashians.
That's a good one.
I'm over them. I'm tired of them.
You hate on Kardashians? I'm just asking.
I said I'm tired of hearing there's other people in this entertainment industry that you could talk about that actually do something, mind you.
That was a burn.
And I am extremely exhausted over the lack of adults that are doing these challenges. The latest one I saw was the one where the parents are throwing cheese on their kid's face. Anybody else saw this and was like, what in the world? It's not cute, it's not funny. Let me say, in my opinion, it is not entertainment. So please, please tell us what else are you tired of hearing? What are you tired of seeing or listening to? Social media news, regular news. I'm tired.
Okay.
Say, CD, what you got?
Ooh, wait. Okay. What am I tired of news-wise? If I can be real.
That's all we know.
You know, ain't mine. It's people's platform. It's people's platform.
That's what we do. We do real.
I'm tired of so much negativity going on in regards to, and I know it's probably an oxymoron, but politics. From the situation that has occurred in the Carolinas, District 9, he knew what he was doing, okay? But we keep harping on it, and now we're gonna have to have another primary and election and such to
add that verb. We're gonna have to pay for it.
We're gonna have to pay for another primary and an election. Tax money, okay? We don't get into that. But to go from that extreme to what we see and hear in regards to, quote unquote, the current president of the United States and what's going on with that. I think what really made me tired was we done flew all the way over here to a meeting with North Korea. And we cut that thing short, and we didn't get anything figured out.
That you're gonna know.
I think negativity such as that hinders the political process, and what it's doing is it's just layers upon layers upon layers, and we're already getting ready for the next quote unquote 4 years.
Yes.
We're preparing for that, and I think it's going to be a nasty taste in many of the people's mouths, to the point where they're going to be like, well, you know, this is what's going on. Why should I even vote?
To eat this tonight, we are talking about colorism. I do believe you titled the teaser "The Shade That You're In." Unfortunately, in our culture, society, we are just coming in a multiple of hues. But we were, I guess, trained to think that if you were lighter, you were better. You had a better chance to be accepted. In 2019, with everyone being so woke, I think people have learned not to just be so ignorant to it or say things that you grew up with saying, knowing that it wasn't right. But I still feel that it still has a play, especially in media and marketing and the music world and you know, even sometime with a regular local shop, we still have to deal with that. We still have to deal with someone maybe looking at you thinking, ugh, you know, whether it's a dark to a lighter or a lighter to a darker skin. So we want to hear some of your experiences. If you've experienced this, want to hear some of your thoughts and just some of your comments on this. Place for you to say, hey, drop the knowledge on it.
There you go.
Well, I know you always come hard with facts, so what we got?
And I don't know if y'all ever heard of this nursery rhyme. This was actually the first time I ever heard of it. So I'm going to go ahead and read this children's rhyme to capture what we're actually going to delve into a little bit today. If you're black, stay back. If you're brown, stick around. If you're yellow, you're mellow. If you're white, you're all right.
Whoa, hold on.
And this was a children's nursery rhyme.
For what was that? Like the 19 the band? What?
Yes.
Wow.
Probably early 30s, 40s, who knows?
Oh my goodness.
So have y'all ever experienced it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey Dina, what's going on? Thank you for joining us tonight at the round table.
Hey, Dina.
Wow. Go ahead, sis. I don't even want to take it.
This has always been very sensitive to me, especially being female. Probably a lot of my darker chocolate sisters have probably heard this, like, oh wow, you cute to be brown skinned, or you cute to be dark skinned. Never just a compliment given. It was kind of like, you know, oh, you made the mark, because if you know, was just dark skinned, oh, you would be ugly. It kind of took the compliment of maybe someone finding you attractive to the back burner because they added because you're brown or dark. Experiencing, you know, short-lived model time, print work, and things of that nature. I had a lot of other elements that I had to deal with. Making sure my hair was right, making sure, you know, I was fit, because they would naturally see brown and just be like, okay, maybe. All right, maybe. I was always in the maybe pile. Because there were some lighter skinned women that was going for the jobs. So there's a multiple that they do scar you. You know, I found myself, you know, shame to say I did go through this period, but being honest, I found myself like turning up my face to light skinned women or hating on light skinned women because I was always compared to being lesser than in a man's eye or to society. And I had to retrain my way of thinking to accept all, because we are all black and beautiful.
Absolutely.
Here at the round table with your various hosts.
Adrian Biddle.
Melissa Bartlett.
I'm that guy over here, Carrie. But we got a queen in the studio. Her name is Miss Socialite.
Hey, welcome.
Yes,
welcome.
Welcome again, sis. So sis, you was talking about basically things that are going on in our community that we really need to bring some light to.
Yes. I was referring to some of the positivity in the community as like different events, different multicultural events, and different diverse events. But we can't overlook the fact that there has been some negative events that have happened in Charlotte. And I don't know what was going on last week. I don't know if it was a full moon or what, but we had a really rough week in Charlotte last week. It was rough. Monday, the young man was killed at Burger King, and I believe Thursday, the young lady was killed on North Tryon near that Bojangles. And then, of course, over the weekend, we lost Nipsey Hussle. And it's unfortunate because all of those things happen in a predominantly Black community.
Right. Yes.
Every last one of those shootings happened in a predominantly Black community.
Right.
And I don't know what it's going to take for people to understand that you don't have to shoot to get your point across.
Right.
You don't have to shoot. You're only like it's supposed to be self-defense.
Right.
And from my understanding, reading all of those three stories, you know, Nipsey Hussle is still the verdict is still out for that one. Everybody is trying to determine actually what really happened with that. But I know with the stories from the Charlotte situations, both of those victims were innocent.
Right.
They had nothing to do with it. I know the young man at the Burger King, he was diffusing the situation.
Mm-hmm.
He was diffusing the situation and was killed. And the young lady that was killed off no Tryon, the bullets just hit her in her while she was driving. So, right.
Wow.
So it's very unfortunate, and I don't know what it's going to take for people to understand that you do not have to shoot to make a point. If you're angry, you don't have to shoot when you're angry.
Right.
You don't have to do that. Talk, have a discussion. I mean, back in the day, you just used to fight. Like, you just used to fight with your hands. Yeah, so what do you guys think in regards to that?
Me personally, kind of piggyback off what you're discussing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a desensitization of, desensitized of the community as a whole right now. And what I mean by that, for example, is the internet. You can pull up anything on the internet.
It's true.
Right, that is true. That's true.
Facebook-wise, shooting live, people filming stuff live, and if you want to, you can still actually go on there and view the content.
Yes.
Children are being exposed way too early to
Yes.
messages of negativity
Right.
and things of this nature in
Absolutely.
the news. Also, video games.
Yes.
Video games are more graphic than ever as well.
They look like movies.
They do.
Yeah.
Grand Theft definitely does.
So when you have a concept of that being okay growing up, especially being an adolescent or even younger than that, you don't have a concept of what the consequence is of actually firing a firearm like that and possibly killing anybody.
Right.
It's all out the window at that point.
Everything is so,
Yes.
you know,
It is.
it's like, oh, that's real. No, it's real life. Real life
Yes.
means you can take someone's life with a gun. And I'm
Absolutely.
not against guns. I am I go to the range, so I am all for supporting firearms and
Right.
the right to bear. However,
Mhm.
you need to be educated, you need to be
Mhm.
trained. And you
Right.
said something very key, emotional. Anything you do emotionally usually doesn't turn out well.
Absolutely.
The curious thing that I question is, where are these firearms coming from?
So this is your opportunity, brother, to talk to the masses and share with them, the transition and how, if you guys don't see it, man, he in the gym, man. Yeah, man. He going hard. It's because of his lifestyle. So definitely talk on that, man. I mean, that's amazing.
So take us through a routine day. What do you do when you can do you? When you can do Marathi, what is it that you do from the time you wake up?
Well, when I wake up to my two boys. I'm a single father, so I got to get them up and get them ready for school. And as I get them ready for school, and get them off to school, then my day starts. So depending on how my body feels, I'm getting them up at 6:15. They gotta be at school by 7:20. Either I'm gonna come back and rest for another hour, or I'm gonna get straight up and I'm gonna go ahead and start the gym. But before I do that, when I get up, I start off with superfoods that I bring into America that comes from Africa.
Okay.
And those two powerful superfoods is moringa. Well, it's a couple of them. Moringa, which fights over 300 diseases in the body. It alkalines the system out, and baobab, which is one of the highest concentrated forms of vitamin C that you can get for your body: magnesium, potassium, and calcium. So I start those off in my system because I'm getting my superfood veggie, which is a moringa, that's like times 10 veggies, and then my superfood baobab, which is like times 10 fruit. I get that in my system to start my system off the correct way. It ain't never TMI, but because of my system, I get up to, one of the first things I do is have a good number 2. It's like, it's mandatory, so cleanse my system, I'll get my system started, and then I'll get my day started. So then I'll hit the gym. For about 45 minutes, hour and 30 minutes, that's as far as I go. And I make sure that I get a good sweat in, because your skin is one of your largest organs. So if you're not pushing those toxins out of your skin, where are they going? You know, it's either going to come out your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your nose, your buttocks, or your sexual organ. Those are the ways that come out in your skin. So I make sure that I hit the gym, I jog real hard, and then I hit the Stairmaster to get the skin to clean it out. And then after I do that, I get my day started. And to be honest with you, when I start my day off, I always roll with the spirit. And spirit can lead you anywhere. But if your spirit is in the correct place, it's going to always lead you in a positive direction. So I check whatever orders that I have coming in on my website for people that's ordering moringa, baobab, soursop, butterfly PT, and other things that we'll speak about. I'll check those. I'll get those in order. I'll go and send those off, and then I go off and I start doing what the Creator told me to do to the masses, and that is go and minister the plant-based lifestyle and speak to people about it, not pushing it down their throat, but letting people know about moringa, letting people know about baobab, letting people know about what it means to go back into the earth. Our community is suffering because we have detached ourselves away from the earth.
True.
And if there's anybody in the whole world that is from the earth, it's Black people.
Right.
Our skin matches that soil. Okay. In the Bible it says that we were made from the dust of the soil. So you have 112 trace minerals in the earth. You have those same 112 trace minerals in your body. If you're not going back into the earth for those minerals, how are you replenishing your body on a daily basis?
Right.
And what our grandmothers and our great grandmothers taught us and stuff like that, we have detached ourselves away from. And they always told us to go back into the earth. Our grandmothers, all of us can think about whenever we had to go pick poke cat salad, pluck peas, shuck corn. That's what they were teaching us, something that we were supposed to keep going, but we kind of detached ourselves away from it. Subsequently, when we did that, the diseases that they didn't have, that they didn't suffer from, we are now suffering from those diseases.
Right.
So, going back to what you said when you said what's my daily routine, that's my daily routine. I move by the spirit, how spirit moves me. And I move based on the fact that I'm protected on a daily basis, and I go out there and I minister this lifestyle, and whatever comes to me, it comes to me. Knowing that I'm building a foundation, I'm building a legacy for my boys to carry on, and building up vegan love culture.
That was going to be my next question. Are your sons vegan?
Yes, they are. I will say this. My boys, when they go down to their mother, which is down in Texas, or sometimes even with my mom or so, my boys will have fish every once in a while. Do I push? Do I make it so strenuous on them the same way it is with me? No, I don't. And it's for a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? My boys are, if they decide to, if they say, okay, well, mom or Nana, I want fish. I don't say, no, you can't have it, X, Y, Z. I don't do that. My boys have a lot to grow into. You know what I mean? And I understand because I've been there before. But 98% of their lifestyle is vegan or plant-based, if you want to call it that.
Right.
You know where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
I particularly, if you follow me, I don't push this vegan lifestyle on anybody. I tell people this is what I do.
Right.